Hey Scruffy, how you doing? You're meowing. Wow. Sound like an alarm clock. Happy to see me? Wow, you're really meowy. Everything okay? Does this mean you're hungry? Yeah? Okay, I didn't expect that, folks. So I wasn't sure if he was even at the door. I couldn't see him from the window. So I'm gonna pick up the food and unlock the door. Okay, coming out with the food. Okay. It's meow, not a hiss. Okay. In the water now. Okay. So I'm gonna close the door. Okay. So I'm gonna put the water in your cove. Okay, so I'm gonna change your water out. So you're acting a little strange today. I have one theory, but I don't know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, so I just switched out your water. Okay, so I'm gonna sit in the chair, okay? Should be used to me sitting in the chair by now. Okay, so I'm gonna get the glove on. See if he's showing me his butt. So, okay, I think he wants me to pet him. So my guess is, yeah, he's hungry. So he wants to get this over with as soon as possible. So yeah, I didn't expect the warm greeting. Especially after last night when he scratched me. So I wasn't really happy yesterday with him scratching me. So yeah, he's really extra active today, so he's moving a lot more with the pets. So yeah, he's much more vigorous. So I wonder if it's just him being hungry. I gave him a full meal last night and the nights before, so not sure why he'd be extra hungry unless he's just not catching enough food. But I saw him sleeping out in the yard this morning, and I saw him on, I don't know if that's related. Oops. Okay, give him a break. I think he was going to strike there. Okay, well, he didn't scratch me, so that's good. Okay, so he bumped into me, so he was rubbing me that time. So I slowed down because I was worried he was going to strike. So one of my theories was this afternoon, I'd say about an hour before sunset, I couldn't see Scruffy anymore, but I caught a glimpse of Boots in the yard. He was on the deck, walking down one of the steps, and looked like he was going to go under the deck. I wasn't able to get my camera fast enough to record him. But yeah, so I know Boots is back here. But if Boots is back here, I'm not sure what happened to Scruffy. So generally speaking, I don't think Scruffy gets along with any other cats. So I know cats are territorial. And I've never seen Scruffy near another cat. And this is kind of Scruffy's domain. And so I imagine if they encounter each other back here, they're going to fight. But I didn't see Scruffy, didn't hear any hissing or meowing or any sense of conflict. And yeah, I don't know actually what happened to Scruffy. So I saw him this morning. This morning the sun was out, so he was sunbathing in different places. But by about noon, the weather turned completely overcast. Didn't rain, but looked like it could have. And so, yeah, I lost sight of Scruffy after that. So, anyway, so I was really surprised to see Boots back here late afternoon. And I was also surprised I didn't see Scruffy. So I'm thinking maybe Scruffy left the premises, went on his patrol or something like that late afternoon, because he has been known to disappear late afternoon. But more recently, pausing here because I'm worried he's going to strike. Yeah, okay, he wants more. So he walked up and rubbed himself. Okay, so he's being good about not scratching so far. I'm thinking I might want to wrap this up and quit while I'm ahead, because Scruffy can go off at any moment. So he seems to be still rubbing into me. Okay, well, he's still rubbing into me, so, but I think, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up soon, because I do want to quit while I'm ahead. Okay, Scruffy, want some food? I think, yeah, you've been good. And I liked your meowing at the beginning, though. It's very uncharacteristic for you. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, so anyway, I was thinking maybe he senses Boots. Okay, let's get you your food, okay? Ready for some food? Okay, here comes your food. So we got the super supper. And I'm going to pick up the brush, which terrifies you sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to brush you. So he tolerated that pretty well. So not like the last 2 days. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. Oops. This part's a little. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. So I'm going to put this brush down. I'm going to pick the other one up. Do it just for the sake of doing it. But anyway, yeah, my theory was that maybe he sensed Boots being in the yard, perhaps after he came back. And so maybe that's why he's all meowy now. So maybe he's upset with Boots or wants to make sure I don't prefer him over Boots, maybe. Make sure I feed him, not Boots. This is his territory. Okay, I'm flip the brush over. So yeah, I didn't see Boots approach the door. You know, it looked like he went under the deck, and then I couldn't. He didn't. He never materialized. At least when I was watching. So I actually don't know where he went. So if I left food out for him, I'm sure Scruffy would eat it first. However, if I did want to bait Boots, I think I could leave out catnip. Since Scruffy doesn't like catnip, but I think Boots does. Because it's the first time I saw him, he was sniffing around and found the catnip that I had left out for Scruffy, but Scruffy had no interest in it whatsoever. But as I said, well, one, I already have one too many cats. I don't need more. And, yeah, I'm still thinking I may be forced to move, so I'm already probably too deep in with Scruffy. I'm not sure what's going to happen to him if and when I have to leave. He's way too feral. I'm pretty sure there's no way I could take him with me, even if I wanted to. But I think the places I'm thinking about going, it'd be very hard to bring a cat. But I haven't decided yet. But most of the places I'm looking at moving are pretty far. So, let's see. So last night I saw Scruffy on the table in the box sleeping. Actually, no. Well, first he was, I think, spying on me. So I was cooking dinner. It was dark outside. My window, I basically when I look out my kitchen window at night, I can't see anything. It's pitch black. On a hunch, I shined the flashlight again because I did that the previous night, and he was in the box sleeping. So I did it again, and yeah, once again he was watching me. So that was mid-evening. He's having trouble chewing. Uh-oh. Looks like he's having trouble swallowing. Uh-oh, I think he's going to throw up. He's not making the normal gag he does. and froze up. This is a little different. So I'm going to put down the brush. Sorry. Sorry, he keeps sticking out his tongue. You okay, Scruffy? Want some water? Something wrong. So I can't see him from this angle, but when he turned his head, it looked like his tongue. He keeps sticking it out. He's starting to groom himself. Okay, I think he's okay now. So the balls are definitely slowing him down, so he still might be eating too fast, but yeah, so he gulped that chunk of food there, so yeah, he's probably asking for it. He's slurping up the food. Yeah, he might be really hungry tonight, so he's just wolfing it down. I don't know why he'd be so hungry, unless the neighborhood patrol thing and burning up too much energy this afternoon, because yeah, like I said, he was sleeping this morning. And so yeah, back to my story earlier. So last night, yeah, he was in the box, and then I left a few hours later, shined the flashlight again, and he was sleeping in the box. He wasn't staring at me anymore, he was just sleeping in the box. And then it looked like I woke him up with the flashlight. He was kind of groggy. Gave me that look. So I quickly shut off the flashlight, let him go. And then I think around midnight or so, before I was going to sleep, I shined it one more time, and yeah, he's still there. So he's on the table, sleeping much of the night. Still haven't seen him use the scratcher, at least. So I'm not sure how to describe what Scruffy was just going through with that weird, not vomiting, not exactly choking. I don't know, it's almost like he had food stuck to the roof of his mouth, like peanut butter or something. The way he kept sticking out his tongue, it's kind of funny. Cat got your tongue, something. So tonight's the super supper with kibble, so with meow mix and Kirkland. So the same stuff as always. So I'm not sure why he'd have a problem with it tonight as opposed to any other night. But yeah, he seems I'd say hungry based on his very meowy behavior at the start of the night, and then the way he's been wolfing down the food. He's almost done. So the weather is supposed to continue being kind of like what it was today. More overcast. I think it's, yeah, cooling down. I think in 3 days the forecast projects rain again. So it's like thunderstorms, rain, thunderstorms. However, the probabilities for the thunderstorms are kind of low. So I kind of suspect the weather forecast is going to change. What Scruffy's going to do if the weather turns bad again. So it's been behaving kind of strangely like these past couple weeks. And yeah, the weather's been kind of odd too. So I wouldn't say odd, but yeah, more like winter. We didn't lick the bowl clean, so maybe he's not that hungry. So does he still have food stuck to the roof of his mouth, or whatever that weird reaction was? Nah, looks like he's back to normal. Yeah, so when he throws up, he usually makes a weird noise. So he wasn't making that noise tonight. Emotions are a little different too. But yeah, there was definitely something wrong. So the past few nights, yeah, he's run into the garden. Didn't stick around to groom himself. So he's taking off now. But he better not scratch the deck on the way out. I think he scratched the deck. I'm gonna dump the water. So yeah, occasionally I see him where he is now. Sometimes he's like on the ground, all the way off on the sidewalk, or sometimes he's in the bushes. But yeah, recently, when he runs around that corner, yeah, he's always kind of in that vicinity. A few times I've walked a little closer to him to dump the water, and then he runs under the deck, and then I don't see him. And a couple times he'll like actually just run. When he sees me, he'll just run under the deck and just leave. So yeah, you better not scratch the deck. Bought you that scratcher. And then we could put the scratcher out there, but then it'll be exposed to the elements like rain. Yeah, it's coming back. So let's just gonna check out the food bowl one more time. Yeah, so I think he's going the other way now. So I think, yeah, he's probably heading out. I think I missed him. So I think, yeah, he's. Oh no, he's circled back. So I thought maybe he's going to leave the premises, but I think he left the premises early today, so I don't know. He's approaching. I'm gonna back up. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna pack up. So I'm gonna put his bowl of food, pick it up, and kind of like him to use the scratcher, but so we got clean water. Yeah, it's meow. It's leaving. That was an interesting pivot. Meow. So thank you. Well, you're welcome. Where are we going? Circling back. It's being weird. Yeah. No food. I didn't move. So it's going to jump off the edge. Huh. Yeah, I've actually never seen him behave quite like this before. I think he just meowed. Is he coming back? Okay, I'm really confused what you're trying to do. He's taking off again. So he's going to jump off the side of the deck. I see him at the edge of the... He's coming back now. Not sure which way. Okay, now he's looking down the alleyway. So maybe he wants to leave. Tempted to give him a treat, but he's meowing. But yeah, if he's going to keep his distance, give him a treat won't work. So we got a treat on the table. My treats? So I'm holding up the treat bag. I don't think he knows what the treat bag looks like. I haven't given him a treat in a while. So I'm going to put it on the scratcher. Get 2 treats. So we pull out 3 treats. So he's definitely curious what I'm doing. This probably hasn't been smart for me to keep this bag of treats out here because he's jumping on the table. Seems like he could rip open the bag. But whatever. Okay, I'm gonna put the treat on the put the dish back on the table. See the treat? It's on top. So I think you can smell it. Sight's not very good. There he is. One more. And I kept one out. I left it on the table. Should have kept it in my hand so I could throw it. Okay. The first time he's looked at the scratcher. Okay, I'm gonna grab the treat. Got one more treat. The treat. Yeah, I was thinking of hand feeding him, but I don't have a glove on him. I don't really trust him. So you got some treats tonight. I haven't given you a treat in a really long time. So, meow. You grab the glove. Do you want to be pet? Doubt it. Stick up my glove. Yeah, he's looking for food. Can I pet you? Oh, I can. Wow. Let me pet you. After dinner. It's almost unheard of. He's a little standoffish now. Oh, so Amy pet him again. You're acting very strangely today, but it's a good strange. So yeah, Boots needs to make an appearance more often. Maybe he's jealous. So it's probably a bad idea petting him, because probably overstimulate him and he'll scratch me. So I think I was trying to quit while I was ahead. So we still haven't had a chance to build a new string toy. So I got the stick. Oops. So I got the stick. I need to cut off some of the string from the carpet that he was playing with from it's basically the tarp that he was playing with a couple weeks ago. That's on the big round table. Wow. He's letting me pet him. And I'm not even going to give him food. He's coming back. So I wasn't sure if he was sniffing for something. He came back for a head rub. So yeah, so I stop, and yeah, he rubs me again. So I think he genuinely likes the petting. I don't know when we're going to stop. So I don't want him to scratch me. So he's not rubbing against me anymore. Oh, there he goes. So I might have to give him one more treat. One more treat. So I'm going to grab the bag of treats. It's hard to do with one hand. And while reaching. Okay, here's a treat. Want another one? I don't want to spoil you. But you have been really good. So I put the 2 treats on the scratcher, hoping you figure out you'd use the scratcher. So he's not meowing so much anymore, so maybe he's more satisfied now. I think he wants another treat. This has already run longer than I expected. I don't want to go in. What do you think, Scruffy? I'm blinking. So I'm impressed you stuck around, even though you left first and then you came back. Not meowing anymore. Starting to give it that evil eye look again. So I've been good to you, so you shouldn't need an evil eye. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more treat and then we call it a night. So that's the last one, okay? sees it. Okay. So that's it. No more. So closing up the bag. Okay. So let me put the glove on. Pet one more time. I don't think you do. I think you want more treats. Yeah. So I'm sticking out my glove again. Sniffed it, I think, for food. So I was thinking I'd try to show him how to use a scratcher again, but I gave him a pretty good demonstration last night, so yeah, so he's not running up to the glove this time. So yeah, I think he's done. He just wants more food, but I think that's all I'm going to give him. So I gave him a full meal, gave him some extra treats. He stopped meowing. So when he was meowing, that was, I think, he was more receptive to things. And then as he meows less, I'm suspecting he gets less hungry, so he's less receptive to interaction. But I think, yeah, he still hopes I'm going to give him something, so he's hanging around. But he's not hissing. Okay, Scruffy, I'm calling it a night here. So, I think we're done. Okay? So, I'm gonna slowly get up here, okay? So, I'm gonna stand up. Okay. I'm going to go in. So, yeah, you already had your food. Okay, so I'm gonna go in just the way it came out. So have a good night, Scruffy. Glad you enjoyed the meal. Glad you said thank you for once, too. Nice improvement. Okay, Scruffy, I'm gonna go in. Okay? You never stick around. So, I'm not sure how to treat you, since usually you're the one who walks off first. Okay, well, I'm gonna close the door now. He's leaving. Okay, well. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining us, and I guess we'll do this again tomorrow. Bye.